Hey guys, it's Jordan. So today I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite Snapchat hacks, and I feel like Snapchat is just getting more and more popular these days, and these are just some of the hacks that I have found recently, and I started using them and I was like, whoa, my mind is blown. Like, I had no idea a lot of these hacks even existed, so I wanted to blow your guys' minds too and share them with you so that after you finish watching this video, you can use Snapchat like a boss. Let's get started with this video. So after already opening the Snapchat app, the first thing a lot of you already know is if you take a picture, you can slide the filters and there will be filters that show up as you can see. But if you actually hold your finger down and continue sliding, you can add 2 filters at once, which is pretty awesome. Also, I didn't know this for the longest time, but if you tap the time, it will actually change to the date and you have 3 different options of this filter, which is kind of cool. Another thing that's pretty awesome is there's a hidden color wheel. So if you go up to where you would draw something, then you can, obviously if you didn't know, you can slide your finger down along the colors and it'll change color. But if you actually move your finger over, then it'll change. And if you go in the upper corner, it'll turn white or lighter. And if you go to the bottom corner, it'll turn black or darker. So you can mess with this across the whole screen and decide what color you want. And there's like an infinite number of colors, which is pretty cool. Another thing that's kind of basic that you probably already know is you can add text, and if you tap the little T in the upper corner, it will change the size of your text, and so you can move it around and mess with that there. You can also tap your text, and by doing that you're able to change the color to any color, like I said, across the whole board, so you can do the white and the black and that whole thing there too. Also, another thing that's pretty basic is adding emojis, but what you probably didn't know is you can use emojis as filters. So if you make the emoji really, really big and then put it kind of in the corner or on one side of your screen, it'll turn transparent and it'll turn into a filter. And you can do this and overlap as many emojis as you want to get a really cool effect. You can do like a rainbow and like a bunch of different colors, and it looks pretty cool and people will have no idea how you did it. But the weird thing is it actually looks different when you post it on your story than when you screenshot it. So I'll show you. I'll screenshot this picture and then I will save it as normal, and as you can see there's a difference between the one that looks a lot more faded and blurred, but if you were to post on your story or save it directly from here, it looks a lot more pixelated, which is kind of cool if you like the pixelated look or not. So another thing you can do that I never actually thought of is you can use emojis as stencils. So for an example, let's say I want to draw a unicorn. You can get the unicorn emoji, place it where you want it, and then use the colors and draw over it and trace it with whatever colors you want, and then just remove the emoji. And as you can see, you will have the design of what you created but without the emoji there. And although I didn't really spend a lot of time to make this, it's a lot better than I would normally do without an emoji at all or a stencil. So that's something you could use to kind of impress your friends with. So moving on, this is my Snapchat profile, I guess you would call it, and this is like my little picture or avatar or whatever, and a lot of people don't actually have that avatar, so all you have to do is click it and then literally you press the button to take a picture and it'll take like 5 pictures of you and that's your avatar, and it's pretty cool. Also, you can change your name that people see you as. So if you have an annoying username that you made when you were 13, you can change it to like your actual name or something different that all of your friends will see instead of seeing your username. Moving on, if you go to your settings and then scroll down to manage, you can turn on travel mode, and this will basically make your stories and other people's Snapchats not load automatically, so you'll have to click them to load, and it just saves a lot of battery power and data. Also, there are friend emojis, so you know those emojis that show up next to each person's name? You can see what they all mean over here, and you can also change them, which is pretty cool. So if I don't like a yellow heart, for example, I could change it to purple, and then my bestie would have a purple heart instead of a yellow one. Something else that I never knew is if you go to one of your friends and you want to know if they added you back, you can check by clicking your friend, and if you see their snap score on their profile, then it means that they've added you back. But if you don't and you just see their username, then it means that you've added them but they haven't added you back. This one is probably my favorite hack, and it's how you can record Snapchat video without having to hold it down the whole time. So all you have to do is go to your settings, then go to general, then accessibility, then assistive touch, and then you're going to want to turn that on so that you have this little box thing that'll show up, and then you're going to click create a new gesture, and all you have to do for this is try to imagine where the Snapchat button would be and then hold your finger down there until the blue bar goes across the entire screen. Then you can just save it and then go back to your Snapchat app and then click the little box and then go to custom and click your gesture that you made, and it should show up over the Snapchat button, and then all you have to do is tap it and it'll start recording, and you'll be able to record for 7 seconds without hands. It's kind of annoying because it's not actually 10 seconds, but you still don't have to use your hands, which is pretty awesome. And finally, for my last hack, it's for those of you who really like drawing on Snapchat. So all you have to do is go to your settings again and then go to accessibility and then click on zoom and turn that on. And then all that does is when you go back to Snapchat and you want to draw, you can zoom in, and so you'll be able to draw with a closer line and get a little bit more detail into your drawings. And it just makes the whole drawing process a lot easier, I guess, if you're really into that. And then to turn it off, you just have to go back to your settings and turn it off because it's kind of annoying. But besides that, that's it, and I hope these Snapchat hacks helped you. So now you are technically a pro at Snapchat and all of your friends will be jealous. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to my channel by clicking this button right here, and you'll just be notified every time I post a new video. And you can check out some of my videos down below if you haven't already watched them, or you can follow me on my social media on the side, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye!